Hello, everyone. This is Keena. I want to first start off by saying thank you for joining me. And I also want to acknowledge the fact that if you're watching this video, then you too recognize yourself as a master in the beauty industry and you understand the importance of getting to the end of your road or to your success is going to be through mentorship, motivation, and education. So I'm excited about the fact that you decided to join me on this process. I'm searching for the same thing. So nobody's perfect. We're going to do this and we're going to do this together. So that's the important thing about this entire project. So I'm really excited about that. Today, the very first thing that I want to talk to you about is a life lesson, a lesson that's needed in this industry. So I want to ask the question to all of you. Do you consider yourself a follower or a leader? How many of us consider ourselves a follower and how many of us consider ourselves a leader? Um, Me personally, if I answer that question honestly to you guys, I actually consider myself to be both. And the word follower, I know it has sort of like a bad stigma, so to speak, to it, but there's no way that you can be a real successful, true leader if you've never followed. We search the internet day by day. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we are admiring the lives of many successful stylists. Those stylists successful such as Sharita Cherry of Stylist Who Brunch, Terrence Davison, a very good friend of mine of Terrence Davison brand, and the creator of Legion of Glam. We look at the amazingly talented Ming Lee, how she's branded herself like ridiculously. We look at Kellen Derrick, Tokyo Styles, Kella of Hair Rock Cafe. I love that girl. We admire so many people along the way, and we never stop to realize that if you had the opportunity to talk to these successful stylists and entrepreneurs, you would understand that once upon a time in their career, they followed as well. I wouldn't be able to do this project successfully, well, I hope successfully, if I hadn't followed some of the very names that I just mentioned. There's nothing wrong with following. I've been motivated through attending Stylist Who Brunch events. My close friend Terrence Davidson, he's become more like a mentor to me. So it's exciting. And we have to understand that in following, though, you have to be really careful. See, you can't be a follower if you're not a doer. You have to set yourself up to follow, learn, and then expand into the direction you want to take your business. Everybody has ideas. Everybody out there can give you ideas, if but they only work if you're ready to act on them. So, in scrolling and trolling on social media and everything, we have to be careful of that because sometimes if you're not a doer, what you'll fall into, and I fell into this sort of rut myself, where you find yourself, you pretty much find yourself watching, whether it's one particular individual or multiple at a day. You want to see what they're doing. You want to check in. You want to basically just follow their every move, and you get caught up and you don't realize that in following and not being a doer at the same time, you're creating sort of like a depression, so to speak, and you're in your own career. You're looking at yourself like, oh, she's amazing or he's amazing, and I want to be just like them, but you're not doing anything to be just like them. um you're watching their work, and then you're thinking to yourself, oh, there's no room for me. I mean, Kellen Derrick, he's laying those lace frontals, Tokyo Styles. Oh, he's slaying those Kardashians. You're thinking about all these things, and you feel as though because you're not educated in that area yet, or you're not skilled in that area, that you can't do it. And the funny thing about that is, this industry is so large; it's there for everyone to pretty much eat, so to speak. So you have to understand that follow these people. Um, Learn. They're setting out the blueprint, and nothing's wrong with that. If someone's leaving you the breadcrumbs to their success by having the luxury of social media. Social media wasn't around for some of our veterans. There was nothing that they can do to watch someone's everyday life or everyday opportunities to know how they got to the next level. You may not know everything, you may not learn everything, but you can, for the most part, view how they get from step to step to step through the eyes of their social media pages. So the beauty in that is Watch them, follow them, learn from them, but learn from them in a sense where it's healthy and it's gonna push you into wanting to become a better leader for yourself. Um, Hell, some of them even offer training classes, classes that you can sit there and learn what they know. They're not selfish. They're not trying to keep it all to themselves. They're making their money work for them in turns, and it's making them pretty much even more successful. So you can take a class, take a flawless illusion class, take a Tokyo Styles class, go sit at Stylist Who Brunch with Sharita, and allow her to mentor you. Allow these people to get you to the next level. And that's what I did. When I first moved here from the state of New Jersey, I pretty much knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't really know how to get there. And I had to meet the right people to align myself with those opportunities. I'll talk about that in a later segment. I just really wanted to touch bases today and try to get you to understand that being a follower and a leader, is nothing wrong with it. They go hand in hand. The only way you can be a successful leader is you must have had followed at some point in your career. So I'm tuning out for now. I'll be back, and we're going to touch bases on some of those things, some other things that are going to get us to the next level. Bear with me. I'm not used to this camera thing, but everything's going to be all right. Talk to you guys later.